Our school cut down this tree, and so someone left a cutout of the Lorax on the stump. That's great. The world needs more people like that. That's my kind of humor right there. What's good, everyone? It's Salty. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. Let's get on into some MadLads. Here's a disclaimer. A building collapsed, and this guy took a selfie under the wreckage to calm down his family. Damn, looks like they're pulling him out on a stretcher. This dude's just chilling though. He's straight chilling. He ain't got a worry in the world. India is saving endangered rhinos with one simple trick. Poachers hate them. Kaziranga's ruthless rangers have reduced rhino poaching by simply gunning down poachers at sight. That sounds like an effective policy, that's for sure. Eating a straw to prove that turtles are My husband pissed me off, so when he wasn't looking, I poured water on the floor in front of the dishwasher. He's been fixing it for the past 2 hours. Oh, now that's cruel right there. That's just, that's up. When I was 3 years old, my mom had to pay me to smile for the photographer. Here I am after extorting her for $1, circa 1991. Just look at that grin. That kid is stoked about that dollar. So I wrote my boyfriend's resignation letter and sent it to my manager so he could print it for me, but I forgot to provide any context. Letter of resignation, doc. Can you print this for me, please? What kind of sick power play is this? The white guy blinking meme man is raising money for an MS charity. Oh, that is really strange. I did not expect the dude to look like that. He looks so clean cut in the meme version. Now he just looks homeless. What would you do if you had a button and every time you press it, you win $100,000, but one person dies? Get an auto clicker. Oh, Mad Dad. Did you hear about Joe? What's Joe? Who's Joe? Joe Mama. Wait. Hey Dad, can you text me who's Joe? It's for a meme. I should have pulled out of Joe Mama. I got 10 minutes left of being a teenager. I gotta do something rebellious. Guess who just put paper in the non-recycling? Yeah. Looking back on this as a 20-year-old, I now realize how utterly irresponsible I behaved. I apologize. I have since removed the paper and put it in the recycling. I hope you can forgive me for my foolish and reckless behavior. I can assure you it will not happen again. I am disgusted with myself. The kid next door just challenged me to a water fight, so I thought I'd post this while I wait for the water to boil. Oh. A house member rubbed Speaker Nicholas Longworth's bald head, saying, "Nice and smooth, feels just like my wife's bottom." Longworth then rubbed his own head and said, "Indeed, it does." Can you write a whole paragraph without the letter A? I wouldn't recommend it. Honestly, your sentences will just sound wrong. Everyone will notice you're doing something different. Your writing won't flow smoothly. You'll use weird words. It's not worth the effort involved in spending time online looking up tons of synonyms which don't feel right, just to produce a weird stilted prose. You'd be better off giving up, to be honest. Let me out, it's f***ing dark in here. Irish funeral bursts into laughter when pre-recorded message of dead man calling out from his coffin is played. At least it resulted in laughter, I mean. They all matched with the same girl on Tinder, so they decided to send her a group picture. You know it's one of those Tinder bots. Oops, you've just killed someone. What is the most creative way to hide the body? Ever since I was a kid, I always thought that if I had to hide a body, it would be smart to keep it somewhere temporary, then leave an anonymous tip to the police about it being buried in a certain place. They will then dig that place up, realize it's not there, and move on. Then I'd bury the body in that place. Freshly dug up soil won't be suspicious and the police wouldn't look there because they already have. Yeah, I really don't see any faults in that one. I'm vegan too. No way! Yeah, that's why I swiped right. Haha, that's amazing. How long have you been vegan for? Start of this conversation. Went to a James Bond themed party and saw this fucking legend. Oh, is that the old N64 007? That game was epic. That is definitely the best costume at that party, no doubts. My roommate saved bacon grease for 6 months in a mason jar. I kept asking what he was going to use it for and he wouldn't tell me. One day I come home from work and the whole apartment smelled like bacon. I investigated and found 3 very well made candles lit in the living room. He comes out of the bathroom and announces that I can't smell his shit because he made bacon candles. So we just smelled like bacon for months. Edit 1. I don't know how he made them, but they were for sure handmade by an amateur, not store-bought, so I know he did it. 2. They smelled exactly like bacon. Not burnt grease, not old food, just exactly like bacon. Like exactly. It was nuts. It did cover up bad smells in the apartment entirely. It also covered good smells and neutral smells. There was no other scent in that apartment than bacon. I can't stress this enough. I could stick my face in my gym shoes. Bacon. Or I could take a big dump. Bacon. Or spray Febreze. Bacon. Open a window. Bacon. It got to the point that outside air smelled funny. I later realized that it didn't smell weird outside. I was simply smelling the absence of bacon. I don't know if this is a blessing or a curse. I mean, bacon smells pretty damn good, if we're being honest. I saw my boy across the bar tell some girl he travels for work. That man delivers pizza. That is technically the truth. He's not wrong. Ask Reddit. You get $100 every time you're rejected for anything. Dating, money, favors. What do you do to make money? Ask random people for $100. They'll either give me $100 or they won't. Meaning, I'll get $100. That's just simple stonks mathematics right there. 2 days ago, I named my Wi-Fi Hack It If You Can. Yesterday, it was changed to Challenge Accepted. Oh, that's not good. Holy shit. So today in class, the weirdest fucking shit happened. A bee got into my class and everyone was freaking out. So all of a sudden, this kid goes, I got it. And he fucking pulls a rubber fucking band and shoots it the fuck down in one try. My teacher just stood there and nobody knew how to react. Yesterday, my Uber driver told me that he prefers cold pizza. So we'll often order a pizza, immediately put it in the fridge, and then eat it the following evening. I can't stop thinking about how fucking mental he is. I mean, cold pizza's good, but that's only in the mornings after a binger, right? My fiance gets back from deployment in 2 days. How do I get rid of these? Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Makeup. Loads and loads of makeup, preferably white. Cover the face area as well to match the neck. Get yourself a red nose to finish the cover up. That way you can look like a clown since your relationship is a fucking joke. If you're a man who has something negative to say about women, write it down, go home, and give it to your mom. Don't underestimate my willingness to roast my own mother. I often daydream about winning the Powerball and buying the licensing rights to Friends, just to edit out the laugh tracks, then releasing it back to the public for free so everyone can finally understand how unfucking funny that shitty show actually is. Oh, if you're gonna go through all that trouble to do that, then you deserve it. Asshole lab rat really screwing with scientific study. Researchers at Harvard are incredibly annoyed with a lab rat they describe as a real asshole. We're trying to research how obesity impacts brain function, explained Dr. Stu Macho. To do that, we got all these normal rats and started observing them. Then this little fucker, we'll call him number 42, starts eating a ton. He got super fat and starts walking into his cage walls like a moron when we try to observe him. But then, at night, he's completely normal. It's totally throwing off our data. He's being a real shithead. This isn't the first time number 42 has ruined an experiment, Dr. Macho explains. I once ran an experiment to test whether the scent of cats was frightening to rats. We gave them a treat every time they pushed a big red button. Then we sprayed it with cat scent. Literally every single rat was too scared to push the red button, except number 42. He pushed it, winked, and then held his little paws out for his treat. He's such an asshole. His data screwed my entire thesis. I mean, look at this little head. Ladies and gentlemen, this is science in a nutshell. What an asshole rat, man. Trying to conduct a study here and this asshole. Our son has summer break from his A-levels, so we thought he should get an internship and go out in the real world instead of just playing his online games all day. So he got an internship at a gaming company as a game tester. And now he's playing online games all day. Improvise, adapt, overcome. I have a confession. I'm cheating on you. Oh my god, is it with Joe? No, with Brad, Alex, Jake, Kevin, and sometimes Jennifer. Who is Joe? Joe Mama. Oh, what a poor soul. A train ticket to Leeds is 125 pounds, but the fine for not having a ticket is 80. Call me money-saving expert. You're in the kitchen, you hear a door slam. You turn around to see him. What do? Ask him what bills he paying to be slamming doors in my f***ing house. Ain't nobody slamming doors in my house unless they paying some bills. And that's all I have for this episode on MadLads. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you like this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.